Yes. So, listen, I need to get a reading done on someone that blocked me. We had an argument and they're not talking to me, but I'm so upset and insulted by them removing their presence from my world without my permission, or a just reason in my eyes for them to do that. So I want to see what they're up to, even though they don't want to talk to me anymore, because I want to know if they're suffering without me. And I want to find that out through a reading. I try to do it myself, but I'm not seeming to get clear answers. Probably because my ego is getting in the way in the hopes I can see them suffering through the cards that come out. But all that seem to be coming out are good cards. So I feel like I need to go to someone that doesn't know them in order for me to get clear answers to confirm if they're suffering or not, because I don't like seeing the positive cards that are coming out for them when I try to invade their energy myself through using my divination tactics to do so. And I am aware that my choice of invasiveness in invading their energy after they clearly remove themselves from my life is an invasion of privacy and an abuse of my personal divination gifts. But that is why I'm coming to you, so that you can help me invade their energy for me. And that way, I can hope to find the answer I'm looking for in order to help me feel better about myself. So, can you help me? Let me get this straight. You want to pay me to invade someone else's privacy to see if they're suffering without you when they're the ones that removed you from their life. Do you hear what you just said? Uh, and you want to use your position of paying with money to invade in someone's personal life just to make you feel better in the hopes that you can discover if they're suffering. I just wanted to insinuate that extra. Um, I don't think I appreciate you using my service to spy on someone else for your ill intentions and lack of personal and energetic boundaries. It's also pretty clear you've abused your divination gifts personally to become invasive towards someone else's energy, and you don't know boundaries. Are you aware of the type of karma you're racking up with you doing this? I mean, do you understand what you're racking up at all? I'm not gonna lie, I don't want your money. I'm gonna send a refund to you. I'm gonna get off this call because I'm gonna evade this energy you want me to tap into, because I ain't trying to get looped in with this karmic cycle where you're trying to now bring me in on a situation you're wanting me to do a reading on somebody else for. Most people would start out the reading by victimizing themselves and telling a story about what someone did to them, and then asking the reader to do a reading on them for whatever excuse or reason they've come up with in order to play on the empathy and compassion of the reader, in order to get the reader to do what they're paying them for. You, however, are a different breed, I see. You have no shame at all in the game, okay? You just gonna say straight out, you know who you is, okay? Understand, you now know who you are. You understand the consequences of your choices and actions, especially when it comes to the divination practices you attempt to continue to illicitly abuse repetitively, to the point where you now aren't getting clear answers. So now you have to go to other people to get them. And then you're roping those readers into your karmic energy by doing that, just so you know. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna send you a refund, okay? I ain't doing this. I ain't doing this. Don't book with me again. I'm not going to take your money or your request. I do not want these kinds of I don't want these kinds of clients. I'm just going to be blunt about that right now. All money is not good money. This ain't good money. Okay? Okay. Fine, I guess I'll go elsewhere since you don't want to be helpful. Matter of fact, I might leave a review about how horrible of a reader you are since you're not willing to help and assist me in discovering what I'm looking for. I mean, you don't even know what they did to me, and that's also why I'm wondering if they're suffering. But you're too busy sitting up here trying to be all self-righteous and assuming that you know everything and that you know what's best for me when it comes to me being the one that's willing to pay you for your service. But fine, I'll take my money elsewhere and my business since you're busy trying to sit up here being self-righteous and all. Yeah, and I don't know what kind of karma you're talking about, okay? I have protection around me when I am exploring and understanding what's going on in this person's life. And yeah, I'm using my own gifts to do this. And I'm not abusing my gifts at all. No, I don't necessarily understand why. I'm starting to have a harder time deciphering messages through my divination practices lately because I've been using them so much. I'm assuming that I just needed to take a break because I'm overusing them. And I'm just being guided to take a break to get a reset where they're going to come back stronger or something. So I highly doubt that my gifts are being slowly taken away from me because I'm abusing them too much by invading another person's personal privacy without their knowledge and attempting to use it for personal gain and personal satisfaction with my own ego wounds. I highly doubt it. You're a bully that uses divination to spy on people in order to feel better about yourself. And you use divination and your own personal gifts to have personal gain over someone you decided is your enemy, and you regularly stalk them through your gifts that should be respected and used responsibly, and yet you are using them irresponsibly to invade someone else's energetic practice and space just to see if they're suffering without you. You don't think that's an abuse of personal power? You don't think there's arrogance looped into this? You don't think there's consequences of karmic justice coming your direction because of your choices here, and you believe that you're doing nothing wrong? There's a level of arrogance that seems to be inflating like an elephant in the room, and you see no consequences to your actions. And your consistency in now needing to pay someone outside of you because you don't know how to stop abusing your divination gifts to spy on people when it's unwarranted. There's nothing warranted about this. Nothing at all. It's a red flag when you're more focused on spying on someone else's well-being than focused on your own recovery if they really traumatized you that bad. It's a red flag that likely you're the problem if you're that focused on them. Yeah, I'm done talking to you. And I'm not going to try to control where you're going because this is your life, bro. But you ain't going to rope me in this one. We're done with this conversation. I am closing out this energy.